MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, the league's current home run leader. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan India. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
India.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Stroman has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting first, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Number 51 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now in the box, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So digging in now, Suzuki. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Happ, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fairchild is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him on the way. Two men are on with two men out. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Eric Hosmer swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will into the box now, number 29. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Yeah, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Cutter low, 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Number 51 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jonathan India is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. Leading off the inning, Nick Madrigal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this team.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Marcus Stroman. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Number 7 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Nico Horner 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and a strike.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Striding in, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart. 1 out, nobody on. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in, number 29. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's one down now. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bellinger is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are empty, one man out. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Dansby Swanson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he is tagged out here. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Settling in now, Stuart Fairchild. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that pitch is up.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in now, Jake Fraley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Luke Maile comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in, Eric Hosmer set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman.
The next Cub up, Nick Madrigal, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 51. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-1 home.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2. Ball, that's out.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Jonathan India is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there are 2 away now.
Next for Cincinnati, the shortstop.
Striding into the box, Kevin Newman, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Patrick Wisdom will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 16.
Ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 27 homers and 63 runs batted in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Nico Hoerner 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. On the season, Hoerner is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. And there's ball 1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Popped him up. Fraley is there. And that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here. Michael Fulmer will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Patrick Wisdom stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. First pitch of the at-bat. Nick Senzel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Got him.
Now batting, number
Stepping
29.
into the box, number 29. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's low.
One out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Grounded to short. Swanson picks it up. And there's out number 2.
The bat, number 7.
Standing in, number 7. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Into the box, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
We got 3 balls and 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Runner's going. Line hard toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box now, Stuart Fairchild. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, number 27.
Mark Leiter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 38, Mark Leiter.
At the plate, Jake Fraley, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And he falls behind 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Ready once again, number 51. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself. Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 65.
Nick Madrigal will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Fairchild is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And the count will be full. is set. Here's the 3-2.
Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Hit out towards second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So in now for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. First and second now. 1 man out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Matt Merker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Matt Merker.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Keenan Thompson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71.
Here's the pitch.
Thompson.
Kevin Newman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Line drive base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 29.
So now to the plate, number 29, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, number 7. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Number 19 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And that's in there. Base hit. Newman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense.
And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 27.
At the plate now, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Happ brings it in, and a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Michael Rooker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses 1-1. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Happ has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Riding in once again, Jonathan India. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the number 52 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 52.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off because that was an ugly swing.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Number 36 on the year for him. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now to the plate now, Suzuki. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Couple of walks for him thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 10-1. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat, number 29.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 29. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the basket, and it's gone.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Brad Boxberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Stuart Fairchild, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he got him.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Luke Maile singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1, here's the pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting. Number 52.
Stepping in now, number 52, fouled away. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Liner towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on Alexis Diaz
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Madrigal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. This is skied into short left center. Fairchild is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one.